and then after one song, after they dominate the space for a month or two or maximum 3 months, they are gone. We don't see them again.
I give you an example.
Always making artists depressed. I
gave you an example that now there are so many artists than before.
Yeah.
And now the mechanism in which people used to do music
is different from
because before when I'm recording, I now have to carry my demo and go and look for Bandex and tell them the Bandex, I have this song, I want to sell it. But today I don't need to go and look for Bandex.
Let's move on to one particular conversation that has actually made that has also made contributions to songs coming into the limelight and bringing young artists into the limelight. That is TikTok influencer culture. We are going to see if it's a blessing or a curse to music in Ghana and Nigeria. Now, from viral dance hits to 15 seconds trends that turn nobodies into stars. Is it opening the door for raw talent or actually shutting out deep artistry? Well, now somebody can sit down, go to the studio, record a song, and it will just blow up on TikTok and everybody will just jump on it. They will create a dance challenge. They will do all sorts of things. People will do different and create different content around it. Now we are asking, is this thing really sustainable? Because some 3, 4, 5 years ago, we didn't really have something like this. And then now it is in the system. Has it really come to bring out raw talent? Or it has come to diminish real artistry in young talents? That's the conversation we are having. So as you have joined us, make sure you drop your comments below. And also let us know exactly what you make of this particular one. So right away, let me get into it. Let's give our general assessment of the new promotional style of music now. That is the TikTok style of music.
For me, I'm a fan of TikTok. But
I know you've said so many times that TikTok should be blocked in Ghana.
Yeah,
right?
should delete it. I think they should delete the app in Ghana, in Africa. So for me, I'm not a fan of TikTok. It seems like in Ghana here or in Africa, how do I put it? What kind of power? That is most of the stuff on TikTok is what gibberish.
Say bad
I sometimes go there and I see things and I say, wow, is this thing all happening in Ghana here?
Yeah.
And I'm even surprised. So for me, I don't like TikTok. I don't like going there to watch things because it seems like comparing TikTok to Facebook, I think Facebook is being restricted a little bit. When you make certain comments, they will just block you. When you make certain posts, they will just block. But TikTok is not like that. They have opened it to anybody can do anything there. So for me, I think whether it's a blessing or a curse for me, I don't know, because me personally, I don't like going there because I think it is too open. So anything goes on there, and people that's also so for me personally, I don't like TikTok. And you know my stand. I don't like TikTok. I don't like going there. I don't like going to access things there. And I'm surprised of late TikTok influencers see themselves as stars, and I'm surprised.
And celebrities.
I'm surprised. Yes, I'm surprised.
So you think TikTokers are not they are not celebrities?
No.
Why? They are TikTokers.
They just have to be there. Because if
they just have to be there. What do you mean by they just have to be there? There where?
As TikTok
stars. No. But coming out as TikTok stars, for me, I don't agree with them. I don't see them as stars. Because if you don't go to TikTok, you don't see them anyway. It's only that place. No, it's not that place you see them.
No.
Yes. It's only that compound house.
Yes, that's the only place that you will see them.
Okay.
Or you still don't agree with me?
I don't.
Okay. Oh, Sika.
But you keep it going.
Okay. No, that's the only place I will see them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So in the early 80s, when music was being promoted.
You were not around in the 80s. So why are you giving us a reference in the early 80s?
Because
you want to show us that.
So you need to understand where you're coming from.
Sorry, sir.
In the early 80s, how were they promoting music? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. True radio.
Yes.
Was radio really active then?
No, there was GBC and the rest.
The radio was active.
They were using what they call record.
Gramophone power.
And then it moved on to marketers, executive producers and their friends who were going around selling music, doing all those, what you are Cantamanto, Abeku Container and the rest. And then it moved from them to www.com bloggers who were promoting music. Now, bloggers also, at a point, have lost it to streaming platforms. Yeah. And the streaming platform is still there. But what has changed? What has mainly changed is the promotion has changed hands from the bloggers into the hands of these TikTokers. It would always change. It is a cycle.
So you think this is a phase?
It is a phase that will change. See, something will come.
I think it's an app that.
It is not the app.
But we were here when.
It is not the app.
I stopped using it.
I'm saying it is not the app. It is just people finding out that this is where we can use in promoting it. That's a mechanism we can use. Because the same people who discovered that Cantamanto, Abeku Container, Danfubiye, and the rest were supposed to promote music were the same people whose children migrated and started having GhanaMusic.com. Started having GhanaMotion.com. And ZapNation.net.
Yeah.
All those people were the same people who migrated. And now there are TikTokers like, what's the guy's name? Wesley Kessie and their brothers and the rest who are all doing that. And again, they are the ones promoting music. From 2020 till now, tell me any song in this country or in West Africa. Yes, that's a good box to use. In West Africa that has become a hit without using that app.
Yeah.
Oh lo 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 Bogao. You remember that song?
Kiss Daniel.
You remember Davido, recently Davido, even our own ex that had a very old song, had the song revived because of
TikTok.
Our brother Cash, I don't want to use the word late because I don't want to stand there. Our brother Castro had a song resurrect
through TikTok.
Through what?
TikTok.
Exactly. So see, it is like a scorecard that is never missing. It is a trump card. It is working for a lot of people. So why do I have to sit and say, they are not celebrities. The TikTok now is just an app. It is not just an app. It is a powerful tool now.
But then with all of this, don't you think that it has reduced artistry to just algorithms?
No, but it has always been like that. See.
No, but with the emergence of TikTok now, it's like, okay, so now we are listening to the video song. Then let's say Burna Boy is about to drop an album. So Burna Boy decides to drop one song off his album, and now the video song is not even able to last 1 month in the system. Now let's quash it and follow the new one.
It is clearly simple, like in the past, early 2000s. My song is out. Now I have a TikTok as a song, a Philomena putting gege. And there is VIP dropping when I'm coming. One man and they me out when I'm go, and then we are all doing promo, and I bring 5 million CDs to DJ Magic George, and when I'm go also brings. I'm the manager for that. When I'm go also brings 3 million. Honestly, the energy you used to promote 5 million and 3 million would never work.
That 5 million will come, not the song raining has been in the system for way too long.
No, they
but
don't.
Now, what I am saying is that the songs don't last. They are short-lived.
When the song came, even when let's use Ajoyanki. How many years? Almost more than 20.
It's been more than 20 years.
But it's been played now. Why? The time they, I think Nana Kwame released Atia Donko and Ochimami, that album, that song was played within 5 years. The That time there was no TikTok, right? There was, even, I think the Facebook even was maybe popular. But that song ran almost about 5 years.
But because that song, he was pushing it, he was promoting it to two people.
No, you see, when
but now people are also using the TikTok mechanism.
When the late Michael Jamna released Ngozi.
Oh, Ngozi. Mama de fellow.
That time it was only TV promotion.
TV promotion. Because I was always seeing it on TV. I was always seeing it.
So there was investment in advertising cycle. There was investment over there. Advertising cycle. See,
you release a song.
Wait, hold on.
Within 3 days, the song gone.
Exactly, that is my point.
But the same. I'm using the same advertising cycle as an example. At that time, and you go 2 or 3 times. And before, I remember Abeku Kwansa, Abanuma Abeku. Do you know that song was at the last slot? Though the song was a hit song. But when the first time, we born Kakra, Chodi Baby, no. Now, Kuna overshadow, no. There are songs that were overshadowing it. My Shodi, when that song was released. It was overshadowing those sort of songs.
The way at first songs used to reign for a very long time. It's not. Of
course, I'm not going to dispute that fact.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not going to. But the point is,
so now consumers are not able to.
No.
You release a song.
It is because
within 1 week. Within 1 week, the song would trend on social. That app. After that,
you know what? Take a song when Stonebwoy released JJJ. Just when the song was going out, people were using it for dance challenges and stuff on TikTok. Familiar song came in.
Boom. You don't hear JJ.
And that's how it got overshadowed.
But don't forget that back then, before I would record my music to promote my song, I'd have to go to Hammer and go and book studio time. But today, Shatawale sits in his room. He wakes up from his bed. He does it. He knows how to upload his music on the digital stores. The song is firing in 2 minutes time.
What you are saying is different.
It is the same thing. Back then, before even the event is
it's a process thing.
Exactly. So it is not like that today.
Back then it was working in a way that an artist will feel that I'm an artist.
You guys are just
Papa.
Back days in the releasing year was almost about 2 years.
Exactly.
Even 3 years. Kolemchi Kangua within to 4 years before he released an album. And when he comes, he's still the champion. That Lumba Kangua within 3 years release, and when he comes, he's still doing well in the market. The same applies to the match, the same applies to the Nato4. But of late, it's not like that.
Because now things are changed.
Because of all this
modernization.
An artist releases
so Karim also say that this new trend has made artists lazy.
No, it is not their lazy.
Because now artists will sit back and follow the algorithm. Okay, look at the algorithm. Okay, when I do something like this, it will trend because this is what this artist A did, and then he trended on TikTok and the song blew. So let me also do something like this. What happens to actual artistry and creativity? Now artists want to make music just to trend. Since the emergence and popularity of TikTok, we've seen so many artists who have come into the system. They give us a song, and then after one song, after they dominate the space for a month or two or maximum 3 months, they are gone. We don't see them again.
I give you an example.
Always making artists depressed.
I gave you an example that now there are so many artists than before.
Yeah.
And now the mechanism in which people used to do music
is different
because before, when I'm recording, I now have to carry my demo and go and look for Bandex and tell them the Bandex, I have this song, I want to sell it. But today I don't need to go and look for Bandex. Today I have my own Bandex.
Okay.
So if I sit down and I'm recording, you know, back then if they had the chance also do music and throw the line of that Luma, they will do it.
Yeah.
Now that a KD of blessed memory.
Hey, CCI.
Listen to you might even think it's that Luma.
Those days, the way artists record is different from now.
Exactly.
Artists will do a song here and they'll send it to Germany, France, master.
But now,
but if you look at how the mastering,
exactly, the system has changed.
The kind of quality, the kind of.
So are you trying to say that the quality of music has reduced over the years?
I've dropped. I'm telling you.
Really?
Do you know why?
Of late, modern beats doesn't last.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
You can play Obiatum Subo and people will still dance to it. You can play a match because of the what
is it not just the nostalgia that comes with it?
No, it's because of what went
it's the nostalgia.
I think when we say that
it is just a nostalgic feel.
No, I don't agree with you
will
on
not
that
agree
one.
with me, no.
For
No,
me, I think the number one thing is the nostalgia that
no,
comes
no.
with it.
If for any reason, why would you tell me that?
Songs,
If for any reason, you tell me that.
I'm telling you.
Pharaoh, my
But then
back is a nostalgic song.
How can you tell me that then we were limited? We didn't have
Compare-
all these we
Sika.
didn't have all these softwares and all of these instruments and equipment we
Sika.
had.
Compare-
Hold on. But then now that we are exposed to all of these varieties, how can you tell me that now that we're exposed to all of these things, now the quality in our song and our song has
listen
dropped?
to me. Take a song like Obiatum Subo, the original version and the remix version. The original version that was done. The original version was done by Buddhist Tiger. The remix version was done by Apietus.
Yeah.
The remix version has Kobina, has Ochame Kwame, has that Lumba. But the old one is still good than the new one. The remix that they did. Compare Obiatum Subo, the original version, to the remix version.
So what makes it better than the remix?
The instrumentation, what went in, the quality. Compare it to Apietu's own. Apietu's own can never beat original one done by Buddhist Tiger. I'm telling you. You just listen to Facha Nkrumah. The song was played by a foreigner, Buddhist Tiger. You listen to the instrumentations and bring one modern song which can compare itself to
Magic. There are so many artists and producers, beat makers and sound engineers now that churn out quality productions.
At first, an artist can use, an engineer can use 1 man to play beat, one man to inflate. An artist
Magic. Do you know Kojoentry and Stonebwoy song?
Which one?
Kojoentry came back in the limelight.
Artist Yakoma. That song.
The production, no, Magic. You know this thing. The production of that song
was poor.
No, it wasn't poor.
It was good.
It was very good.
No, you see.
So you cannot, and we have so many. We can go in and name so many
of them. The
of
production
them.
was poor. I'm telling you.
Hey, Magic.
Yes. For me, listen to that song. The production was poor. A song that I can say, maybe an artist which a new artist which featured an old artist, that is can promise feature Kojoentry. The song Bra, very good song. Look at the video. But
Magic, you are telling me I had to go and check the title.
No, that's
the production of that song, the instrumentation in that song.
That song was not a good one. I'm telling you. That's Yakoma, that song. Yeah. That's why I said no. Listen. You listen to men say that the original version and listen to the men say the remix version. That is that Lumba. I pay to play the original remix version and Buddhist Tiger who play the. You compare these two songs. Now let us not deceive ourselves. You cannot compare an old beat to a new beat. The things that went in with the old beat can never compare itself with the new one cannot compare itself to the old beat. Never. You play a song live and compare someone using just 5 minutes to record a song. You're telling me it's better than
So your problem is with the duration in which songs are recorded these days.
Yes.
But you can still record a song in a very short period of time and still bring out a quality production.
But how long does the song last in the system? You tell me. You see, your body match are 2 weeks.
When you bring in the longevity, then right now the number of artists we have, just as Willie mentioned earlier, the number of artists we have in the system are so many. Right now, almost everybody is an artist.
We still play
everybody does music now.
Listen to me. We still
longevity there. That one it will drop drastically.
We still play contemporary high life, which was done somewhere in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s. You play a song.
How many times do you play contemporary high life? Magic, you play radio. You go and sit with your not radio. So I will say I'll do mid morning and Thursday you say throwback Thursday. That's only the time you're going to play these songs.
We talking about
that's what I'm saying. You play a high life for 2 hours. You get someone listen to it throughout.
But if you play more this song, you won't get.
Just go. Don't go. You just start playing 2015 to 2020.
Precious. Let me hear from you before we wrap up the conversation.
Talking about the other side of this TikTok app. We should also know that it's a bigger platform that nurture lots of talent. Because I would take Kojo Black for instance.
Okay.
It was through TikTok we got to know that we have a talent slide.
Even though he had been doing music.
We never knew. Yes, it was
What is
For the black song.
No.
Lomo, he's the one who wrote the song for Kiddy. Kiddy said it so many times. And
how many people?
It drew attention
How
onto
many
the boy.
people recognize them?
How many people do you think know that Kojo Black wrote to Lomo?
Nobody knew.
Kiddy said it on multiple platforms.
No.
But the fact that Kiddy said it on multiple platforms doesn't mean that people know.
It was when he released.
Let me tell you, somebody will watch this video now and then know it for the first time that
he wrote the Lomo for Kiddy.
Okay.
You get it.
Okay.
So this platform has created a lot of opportunities for people. We should forget about the longevity. Whatever we do, and it will overshadow it. And then it is through these TikTok stars that we know that there's a new hit in town. And sometimes it's true TikTok. I get to know that
certain songs
are out,
Yeah.
and then they revive lots of songs that we come in.
So
we should give them the credit.
Thank you.
Honestly,
right now there's a trend. There's a song going viral on TikTok. It was released in 1965, and this song is blowing up on TikTok now. 1965. The people who are using TikTok, actively using TikTok now, were not born. But then they've been using the song now.
You see?
So this also shows that in as much as we are talking about these negatives, we were here when this Nigerian veteran musician, the one that they go, the one Brain Jota, Brain Jota used it, and then
you see,
we all got to the man started to cash out once again.
The generation gap.
I don't know why Magic doesn't want to accept the fact that
I'm kind of
things have changed.
Your time is different from our time.
I agree with that. Now they say you used to have Gen Z. They say Gen Y, Gen F, Gen.
Which one? Gen Y. Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha, Gen Y, Gen I. So you see. No, times have changed. I believe in when it comes to modern things, the way we do things now. But when it comes to music is music. You can not compare a new song to an old song.
Okay.
That one you can never compare that because between the 80s, between 1980 to 1989, the kind of songs which came. The kind of sound, the time that they have to record certain songs. At that time, the sound, even the sound, now even you cannot even find some sound engineers anymore. Now Blistaga is dead. Now you cannot record it. That's the reason it came to a point in time that Liba stopped recording because the sound engineer is dead.
He wasn't getting the quality he needs.
No, the quality that he wants. You get my point. So for me, when it comes to this the modern sound engineers, I think for me, some are doing but some are not doing well.
Yeah,
the kind of
tunes,
and the quality that you want to hear. No, you don't hear it anymore. No, let's face facts.
Willie, your last words on this one, and then we wrap up.
For me, I would always say this that the world keeps changing.
Yeah.
And now this is the age we find ourselves
Revolution.
in. So you need to embrace it and follow how things are going. If there's a new change to go back to it. Because the reason I even found out that now they are trying to send us back to the whole record kind of thing. The whole record, the big one. So at the point we'll stop following this whole streaming platforms and the rest and we get to that platform.
There.
So it is moving. It keeps recycling. So let's just stay calm. Today, I'm wearing Crocs. I wore Crocs to someone's office. Back then, Crocs never found Baba GP. But today, people wear Crocs to even church. Everywhere you go, Crocs is a flex. But back then, if you wear it, say, hey, Baba GP, they'll start laughing at you. So you
can't even wear it to school, Charlie.
Exactly.
Even in the house, because when your mates meet you, they'll come to school and laugh at you.
But now, it is a revolution. It's fashion now.
With
so
a lot of aesthetics.
That's how I see music going. I feel there will be a change and things will change. But for now, what is going on? Let's all love it and support. Yes. The TikTok is my favorite app though.
Oh.
Honestly,
really stressed.
You know, because
of what I follow. I don't follow
stop watching television.
That's true.
And then DJ Magic was saying something about restriction. There's restrictions on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's no way you can post anything on TikTok. Yes.
But
some people get their accounts banned day in, day out.
So what Magic is talking about
because
Those who go and do TikTok live.
And then we fight. You see, that one aims to take people reporting their accounts because of the language barrier.
Yes, and because it's live.
And because of the language barrier,
you can't say certain things on
the robot
TikTok
is not trained to
unless you change the language.
You get it?
Yes, you can't say certain things.
The robot or the algorithm is not trained to speak, understand.
Aside that, that's distractions.
So you will go on there and say, Mamisha,
Stop the gifter.
Alright, so we know that one thing is clear. TikTok is not going anywhere. It depends on how we use it and how it also uses us. So whether you are in the studio, you are in your house, you are behind your phone, make sure you use it wisely. Just as we are going to use the internet provided for us in the Fiokuma by Jarvis Foundation wisely. Thank you guys so much for joining us today on this thrilling episode of the Onekingmultimedia Show. It was a full house and has been very exciting coming your way. Make sure that you follow us on all other social media platforms at Onekingmultimedia. My name is Sika Woman and I can't wait to come your way same time next week. Until then, stay safe, enjoy your weekend and be responsible. Bye.